ago, and then yesterday Colombia seeing off the 10 men of Costa Rica. So here come the sides, Brazil and Venezuela, to a raucous welcome in La Plata. Brazil so used to the widest of all stages. Venezuela in the past have been timid visitors to tournaments such as this. But the word is that this is the best team that they've ever been able to field. They reckon they have a really good chance of adding to their paltry total of only 2 victories in 14 previous Copa Americas. But for the neutral, it's all about Brazil and about their new broom, the likes of Ganso, the playmaker, the number 10, of Alexander. And Craig Burley, if you're a player, all you want is to hear the anthems and get on with it.
Yeah. You're going to play the anthems after that and then get down to business, but it just seems to be taking an eternity, doesn't it? It's certainly something that when the World Cup goes to Brazil, that FIFA won't have any of that.
And what are your thoughts on Brazil? You saw them at Derby during the last domestic season when they played a friendly international against Ukraine. You saw them at first hand, but it is the future of stars like Neymar and Andre Santos. Fenerbahce. Now Neymar. Robinho. Robinho had Daniel Alves on his outside, but went... Ramirez. And here's Neymar. 3 for company. And through the middle, the chance for Pato, but the flag was up.
Well, it was very, very tight. Maybe.
Neymar. Brazil dominating possession so far. Lucio's ball forward. And Pato bringing it down wonderfully well. Chance for Neymar.
Got to pull the hands full with the one and only Dani Alves, who is a full backstroke winger, and here he goes.
Ganso. Neymar. Back by Gonzalez. Of Venezuela's approach. Andre Santos. Ganso. Neymar. The only feather in the Venezuelans' cap that they stopped Fernando Torres from scoring. There again, how much of an achievement is that these days? Robinho. Now Neymar. And now Robinho again. Neymar. Andre Santos. Robinho could do little with it.
Well, there's some great stuff again here from Brazil. It's like watching a five-a-side training match around the edge of the Venezuelan penalty area. Lots of options.
Neymar. American teams, the members of CONMEBOL, and 2 invitees this year, Costa Rica and Mexico. Robinho. Neymar. Ramirez. And again. Neymar. And a header that's comfortably held. The referee had spotted a foul as well.
Well, I think it's a game from Pato at the back post. It's a good early delivery from Neymar. And maybe there's plenty of grass on the pitch, John, but it's bobbly. You can see that. It's not as good as it looks.
Neymar. Andre Santos. It's a stadium that's used periodically by both the main La Plata clubs, Estudiantes and Gimnasia. Miku is brought down by Venezuela, saved by their own woodwork. Andre Santos. Now Neymar. Left back Santos again. Rubinho. Cicero out. If he signs for Chelsea, do you think that's going to be a popular?
I thought he did particularly well last year on quite a few occasions and was sort of nudged out to the bench or to the wider positions, able to accommodate one or two other more experienced players at Chelsea that performed from the end. He'll certainly be a marked man, Neymar, won't he?
Ramirez. Neymar, that's neat. That isn't. So, Neymar. Rubinho. And this time no free kick. And Brazil can break. Neymar for Rubinho. And Vizcarrondo stopped the ball. Brazil say it was with an arm. Referee disagrees. Venezuela survive.
Well, first and foremost, it's a really poor effort from Rubinho, and that's the quick break I'm talking about now. Oh, goodness me. I mean, he's down. He slips, or maybe it was just excellent defending. I don't know, but it was I thought it was a really poor finish from
Venezuela ranked 64 places below Brazil in FIFA's rankings. Ganso. Neymar!
Well, a couple of things here. I mean, first and foremost, Sanchez nudges Miku. Now, what the Venezuelans do, they just switch off, but they just completely switched off. And again, in the goodness of Neymar, the finish is poor. Really.
The Bolivian referee. Neymar with a gilt-edged chance. What do you make of Neymar?
Well, it paid for him, and of course his club are going to hold out and try and get as much as they can. But they are going to start this second half at some point, I presume.
Well, in Venezuela's own time, it seems.
I mean, there's got to be somebody in that tunnel.
Ganso. Neymar. Lucas. Daniel Alves. Ramirez. Vizcarrondo away. Miku losing out to Ramirez. Neymar. Lucas. Maybe first touch from Neymar that time. Neymar. Lucas. Ganso. Neymar. Ganso. Neymar. Dispossessed by Cesar Gonzalez.
They seem to be doing that with all these young players coming through at the moment. It just seems that as soon as they're getting in the squad or they're getting the sniff of a game, they're tagging them with the next best thing, and well, it's not going to be as easy as that.
Far too close to the goalkeeper. Neymar. Dani Alves. Pato, lovely turn. Ball then ran away from him and into the gaping arms of the keeper.
Might as well stick him in the number 10 role, Neymar, just in behind Pato, and get somebody else.
Ganso. Neymar.
Well, the great Brazilian sides, and there's been many, I think, with the ball in, just a little bit too heavy.
Neymar. Daniel Alves. Brazil trying to assert their authority. There's Ganso, and then Pato couldn't turn.
Cheating, I call that. Simulation, some do. I'm not having that.
Ramirez. Pato, still no. Then Ramirez, blocked. There is an offside in there.
Yeah, it was when it came back to Ramirez. Once Pato miskicks it, very, very unlike him. A lovely run here from midfield initially from Ramirez. Certainly, we've seen him do that, or we saw him do that a few times at Chelsea last season. He's got great.
Another rash. It's Gonzalez. Rango. Now Neymar. Ganso. That was so nearly into the park. Neymar. Ganso. Venezuela have the look of a side who think they're onto something here. Much more belief about their work since half-time. Neymar. Ganso. Elano. Friendly. This means a whole lot more. Elano. ESPN in high definition. And stay with us after this game has finished, because at 10:30 tonight we'll have live coverage of Paraguay against Ecuador. The other match in Group B being played in Santa Fe.
I mean, the Venezuelan goal, it'll be even worse, but you never know.
Neymar. Ganso. Neymar.
Time to try and get that elusive goal, and I've got to say, it doesn't look likely at the moment. In fact, they've been very poor in this second half.
Cesar Gonzalez does not like that. You can't protest too much, he's on a yellow card. Neymar.
I mean, there's a long way to go in this tournament. I mean, it's the first game for Brazil, but I mean...
Argentina held by Bolivia, first up in this competition. And now Venezuela. Including stoppage time, 6-7 minutes away from upsetting Brazil. Daniel Alves. Ganso. Neymar. Never unduly perturbed by Andre Santos' shot. He's quickly back up. Neymar. Change of pace from Neymar. And a neat turn. And a glimpse, at least, of some of the skills that he brings with him.